We are back with the Birmingham City career mode. Season 7 starts, as I said, very fast paced. And so I show you our budget, 209 million, revolutionizing our squad with that money. We are in need of a new right back, higher rated than both, of course, Bradley and Laird. And therefore I go in for, you can see already, a right wing back actually, one of the best in the world. He accepts 130k per week. It is Jeremy Frimpong joining us. The Dutchman coming in from Bayer Leverkusen for 87 million. The second player we bring in is a new striker coming in to replace Semi Kiliksoy as the backup. In this save he plays for Barcelona. He accepts a wage cut of 50k. 170 we still have to pay him. It is Randal Kolomwani joining us from Barcelona for 23.9 million plus Semi Kiliksoy. We've also sold Marquez to Arsenal because he wanted to get sold. He wanted regular first team football, which we just couldn't give him. While on the other hand, I know we only had him for one season, but he just didn't develop as nicely as I would have liked him to. And so we had to sell Conor Bradley to Real Sociedad for 57.5 million. Myers, by the way, returned from loan. He's 71 rated. He's our fourth string centre-back, but I'm not so sure about him. CDM, we are also a bit weak. Bellingham is the only man to come off the bench for that CDM role for two positions. So I'm really not sure yet. We might just go in for one more CDM, one more centre-back. I need to show you what I've just done, lads. Going in for two absolute superstars at the end here. In this 7th season. The first one, an Italian centre-back. I thought, why not go in for the best in the business? That's why I signed this man here. Try to go a little bit under his wage. And it really does materialize. We have signed one of the world's best centre-backs right now. I am speaking about Alessandro Bastoni coming in for 111 million from Inter. I realized that we do have two left-footed centre-backs, but that shouldn't be a problem. We have Cresswell as the backup. Bastoni is not the captain. We are going to give it to a more experienced player. I'm not so sure yet. Maybe Courtois. Third and probably final signing of this season, if nothing happens, is for a man who just recently joined Manchester United in real life. Here he plays for Atalanta. I'm going to give him a little bit of an increase, actually. He wants even more, but here we sign him, the Uruguayan monster, giving us backup from the bench. I am speaking about Manuel Ugarte joining us for around 50 million from Atalanta. With Manuel Ugarte coming in, we have a lot more squad depth now. A lot better, more quality squad depth. Bastoni, of course, goes into the starting 11, just like Frimpong, but both Cresswell and Laird are still there if needed, especially Laird, but also Cresswell. Both of them captain material for this club. And I'm really excited to see what we can bring to the table with an improved squad. What I just noticed is that we don't have a backup for Kerkez. For now, that is no problem, but it is something because I've got the second team here. I can show you quickly. I am going to put Ugarte in there. And then we have Hato Cresswell at the back. Ugarte Bellingham a lot better now. This second team, Hill still in between the sticks. So let's see what these new guys are all about in our first Premier League encounter at St Mary's Stadium against Southampton. That's great start to a Premier League season. A penalty to Southampton in 14 minutes. Amo Ameya against Courtois scores 1-0 Southampton. Brilliant start. Here is Wharton, Stansfield. Can he get away from the defenders? It's Jay Stansfield. Great save, goalkeeper. We got the counter-attack going on here. It's Wharton into Stansfield. Great goal. Stansfield, equaliser. Our first goal of the season comes in the 51st at St Mary's. Here is Stansfield again. Can he get away from Sanderson? I think that's our former player. We are now going for the winner. It's a corner kick, 64th. Bellingham bringing it inside. Good header, but a great save. Oh, careful. Here comes Southampton through Davies. Cresswell trying to hold him up and Laird as well. And that's the game done and dusted. Not the greatest of results here on the first match day. 1-1. A draw at St Mary's. second game of the season, also away from home at Goodison Park against Everton. Let's quick sim this game with our full strength starting 11 and we get the win. Stansfield with his second goal of the season and Diao with the winner. We turn the game around at Goodison Park. First game at St Andrews this season against Arsenal with the referee being Anthony Taylor. I mean, oh wow. Great ball by Wharton in behind for Milos Kerkez who has made the run. It's Kerkez giving it into Stansfield. Doesn't get it through to Diao. Here is Neverton. Can he turn his speed on against Walters, who I don't know? Must be a region or something. It is Neverton still on the ball, going inside. Stansfield into Diao. Has the shot opportunity, goal! 1-0. He cherished that opportunity, Hassan Diao, and brings us ahead against Arsenal. This may be the revenge for the FA Cup final that we of course lost last season at Wembley, painfully. Careful, Arsenal going forward through Pedro Gonçalves, but we are there through Frimpong, who is doing a good job. Now he goes forward. Maybe that could be a great start to his career at Birmingham. Stansfield doesn't cherish that opportunity. We have made a couple of changes. Haynes is now in, and Ugarte as well. Here is Kerkez with a cross. Stansfield, great save by our former goalkeeper Suarez. We're still on the ball though. Only a couple more minutes to go. It's Odegaard. Please let's not let him cross. It's Saka. Kerkez does well though, and that should be it. We win our first home game of the season. Next up, the same starting 11 at St James's Park. Let's keep that good time rolling, but it's a 1-1 draw. Frimpong though gets his first goal for the club. Guys, our Champions League group has finally been revealed. We will play Atalanta, Stade Rennes from France, and Shakhtar Donetsk from Ukraine. We're already at the back end of September, facing Wolves, then our first game, of course, in the Champions League against Rennes at home, and then away at Bournemouth. I have put Myers at left back. I'm converting him to be a left back. Let's see if our second team with Kolo Muani in there can get a win against Wolves in our home game. No, it's a 2-2 draw, again a draw. Henry Hull, Ribeiro and Zubimendi with the goals. Face it then, Stade Rennes at home at St Andrews. Now we get a penalty in the 29th and I'm not gonna let Diao take that. Of course, it's Jay Stansfield's job to convert that penalty. Will it be our first goal? Yes! First goal of this Champions League campaign. Jay Stansfield converts the pen. And now we get a big chance of going 2-0 up. It's Stansfield played in by Neverton. 2-0. 56 minutes in. We take the convincing lead here against Rennes, against the French opposition. Bellingham with a corner in the 71st minute. Bringing it inside. It's not a bad one. Gets cleared off the line though. And now of course, one penalty for us, one penalty for them. 77th minute, it's Dalinga against Courtois. And oh my god, how did that get through Courtois? I'm shocked. It seems as if the game wants Stade Rennes to score because they've got a second solo run within 2 minutes. But we defend well. And now here goes Jude Bellingham finding Stansfield. That's a big opportunity. Stansfield, but a great save. However, it doesn't matter as we win our first game of the Champions League. Hard-fought win in the end. Next up, the first team is very tired, so we bring in the second team at Vitality Stadium against Bournemouth. Can we grab the 3 points here? No, once again a draw. Stansfield rescues it in the 89th. And who had this in mind? We face Manchester City in the Carabao Cup. Wow, at home. At, of course, St Andrews. Manchester City have brought their best team here, Rodri, Haaland, and they get a free kick, but Courtois saves. Here comes Jack Grealish now. Grealish into Haaland. Haaland up against Bastoni, still Haaland. Minute 42, we get our first go. It's Neverton into Stansfield, but Stansfield doesn't reach it. Still though, Jay! And a good save. However, now in the 57th, this has to be Muani. He came on. For Stansfield, it is Kolo Muani, no! And that's the game done and dusted. Is that penalty shootout? It effectively is. It's a penalty shootout against Manchester City. 0-0. So let's see what we will do here. I'm going to let Frimpong go earlier. Yeah, it's a very interesting penalty shootout here. Bellingham goes first, Colomwani second. Colomwani goes first. I thought I put Bellingham there, but it's Colomwani who scores. 1-0. Now Erling Haaland against Courtois. It is Haaland scoring, of course. Bellingham. Captain Jude against Ederson. Jude scores. Elmas now. They must have bought him, and he slots it home very convincingly. Now Kerkez against Ederson. Will try something audacious, and he goes through the middle. It is Poku, not Toku. Poku against Courtois. He does the same thing. Adam Wharton. Adam Wharton against Ederson. It is Wharton. He misses. Oh no. Robertson now against Courtois. Robertson. Courtois saves as well. Hassan Diao now against Ederson. It's Diao scoring. 4-3. We are up. And now if Courtois saves against Ederson. Courtois against Ederson, and Courtois saves. We are through to the next round. What a very dramatic penalty shootout. Courtois shows his muscles. He saved us in this shootout. We are apparently now playing better ourselves, and the simulations are though going worse. Maybe that changes now with a bit of a rotational side against Leeds, but once again it's a draw. I can't do anything about it. Colomwani Stroikens with our goals, but they also scored twice. 2-2. Next up, the hardest test in this year's group stage in the Champions League. Away at Atalanta. It is Neverton. Neverton gets free here, but a good save by the goalkeeper. Long cross now into Jude Bellingham, who plays... No, it's Jude Bellingham, who plays it into Stansfield. He scores! We are 1-0 up. Stansfield always delivering, as per usual. Atalanta on the charge. Still Castellanos, turning and twisting, giving it into Keane. Moise Keane, but good save, Courtois. We get a long cross here in the 78th. It Stansfield into Bellingham. It's Jude Bellingham. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Is that a goal or not? I'm not sure. It doesn't count, I think. We win 1-0. What is this game, even? At least we get the 3 points. Imagine that would have been decisive. We face Turf Moor, Burnley away from home. Let's hope that our simulation luck gets better, and it does. Neverton Stansfield with our goals. We bagged the 3 points away at Turf Moor. The biggest game of the season so far, I would say, at home against Manchester United on the 27th of October. Careful, Manchester United are on the charge here, early doors in the 17th minute, but Beraldo does really well. And now here comes Stansfield, played in by Neverton. Stansfield turning and twisting, scoring! We are 1-0 up against Manchester United. And with the biggest of chances to make it 2-0, it's Stansfield 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, scores! Makes it 2-0, 6 goals in 8 matches now. We're already 3 minutes from full time. Stroikens came on and brings in a corner. Gets deflected though, and it is out. We get a second roll of the dice. It's Diao with a ball inside. Doesn't reach Neverton. Still ourselves on the ball. This highlight doesn't end. Stansfield, maybe now. Yes, it's 3-0. Hat-trick Jay Stansfield. His best game of the season. The highlight didn't end, but now we know why. Because Stansfield is there to bag a hat-trick. Try something a bit different. Playing myself at the Donbass Arena against Shakhtar Donetsk. Corner kick in the 4th minute. It is Dexter Haynes. We have, of course, fielded a rotational side with Ugarte in there, with Cresswell in there, with Stroikens in there, who gets the shot off. Can't see Joe Bellingham that often these days, but here he is into Alfie Hull as well, our youth academy player who gets the desired game time, and maybe we should play him often. Why was that not accorded? Why was that situation not accorded as a goal? That would have gone in. I'm sorry, that was great display by Alfie Hull, but it yeah, it would have gone in. Why does that mark offside there? I will never know that. Careful, Shakhtar with a long cross into Delgado, but Hills does well. Dexter Haynes, of course, also one of those rotational players that do play today. Into Colomwani, let's see what they can all give here. Into Bellingham, who must have come on as well. It's Jude Bellingham Bellingham! This time it counts. 1-0, 48 minutes in. Our star man Jude, but what is that celebration, man? And that's the game done and dusted. We win our third game as well, away at the Donbass Arena in Donetsk. G-Tech Community Stadium with our first team against Brentford, and we come away with a 3-1 win. Neverton with a brace and Stansfield with his usual goal. Next we go up in the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup second round against Coventry with a second team, and we come away again with a win. Hull and Haynes, our two youth academy players with the goals. I'm proud to see, like a proud dad. Will we keep the good times rolling against Sheffield United? Yes, absolutely. Diao with a brace this time. Neverton and Stansfield on the score sheet. All of our front three. We've already won the first 3 games of our Champions League campaign. We face Shakhtar this time for the first time simulating, and we come away with yet another 4-1 win. Hull with a brace. I mean, he's on fire as well. 33rd and 55th minute. 65th it's later, and then Bellingham in the 77th. What a game. A quite difficult matchup at Selhurst Park. Coming up next with our strongest team again. To be Mendy, Wharton into Bellingham. Jude Bellingham, early doors, scores already. 18 minutes in, our captain delivering. Coming in clutch as per usual. Long cross by Bellas in the 41st, and Courtois has to make a save. However, here goes Jay Stansfield in the 63rd. No one can stop him. Stansfield, but he misses the target. 10 minutes later, a similar situation, but this time straight at Goodman. Maybe third time lucky as Stansfield gets away once more, but he gets held up once again. Doesn't matter though, as we win 1-0, a hard-fought win at Crystal Palace ground. At the start of December, we are sitting in second place. 7 wins, 5 draws, 0 losses. That's what you would like to see. 2 points of Arsenal, who have lost twice, but only drawn once. The draws so far killing us, but we are in the right spot here at the end of this episode. We're also in the quarterfinals facing Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. And after 4 games, we are 6 points clear of second place Rennes. 2 games to go in the Champions League. Atalanta, shockingly, in last place in rock bottom here after 4 games, only 1 point. Finish of the episode, I'm gonna show you who our best scorers are. Of course, Stansfield is still there with 12 goals. 4 goals for Diao, 4 goals for Neverton, and then 4 for Hull as well. Bellingham couldn't do a bit better. He scored 3 goals, 4 assists so far, but we have another 2 episodes coming up of this Birmingham City career mode. Maybe we can improve still. If you have any suggestions, and if you certainly like this final season with Birmingham City, then please consider dropping a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. It's been Reveal Sombrero. I'm out!